The reason I was able to quit porn faster than 99% of the planet is because I stopped raw dogging it. I was addicted to porn from 13, okay? Discovered it like everyone else does, and it was normalised. Everyone did it. It was crazy. I'd never seen anything like this before. It was awesome. I was watching it every day. Everyone was telling me how good it was, how normal it was. Even like adults online, they would be like, oh yeah, it's great for you. I do it, of course. I'm 60, do it every day. I've got a wife, but I do it 3 times a day. Helps prostate cancer, anxiety reducing, all these benefits. Keep watching it. Nice, keep going. I mean, an old dude didn't tell me that, but it's online, they say it's good for you, right? But why did I feel like a loser every single time I watched it? Why did I feel guilty and shameful? Even when I was 13, 14, and I was a bit of an idiot, the idea of watching 2 random people have sex on screen, they don't know who I am, right? It's weird. I didn't think, this is normal behaviour. I knew it was weird every time I watched it, but I kept watching it because it was fun, and everyone else did it, so I used that as cope. I was like, everyone else does it. It's good for you. It's healthy, right? Definitely. So I'll keep watching it, okay? But eventually I was like, right, it's been a few years. I feel like a loser. I am a loser. Guilty and shameful. Clearly it's not good for me. I discovered some self-improvement channels. Knew it was bad for me. So I tried to quit. Didn't think I'd be that addicted. Turns out I was. It took years to quit. So I got onto NoFap, which is what everyone else does. So I was like, all right, I'll do this. All these videos got millions of views. It'll be easy to quit. They've all done it. Cool. NoFap is when you quit porn cold turkey, if you don't know, or raw dogging it, all right? People seem to think that's the best way to do it. So I got into NoFap after being addicted. I was watching it, twice a day, let's say. Got into NoFap, so went straight to 0. Got 1 day in, 2 days in, no problem. 3 days in, the 3rd day rolls about, I wake up, and the biggest urge I've had in months arises, right? Bigger than, like the biggest one I've ever had, essentially, because I've gone 2 days without porn for the first time since I've started. I've told myself I'm going to quit, but the second I've woken up, massive urge. I was still addicted. Do you think I lasted? I didn't last 30 minutes, right? I'd feel so guilty about this and shameful that I'd relapse again to make myself feel a bit better. So I've done it twice now within an hour and a half, and I figured the day's ruined. All right, I'll start again tomorrow on NoFap. I'll do it 6 times today and call it a write-off. I'll get a pizza as well. I'll get a bit fat. I'll start again tomorrow. That's what everyone does. Oh, I'll start on Monday, right? I've been eating and procrastinating for years, but Monday, I'll start, Monday, there's a party on Monday, I'll start again next month. Just fucking excuses, right? And I was doing the same thing. So eventually, with years of NoFap, I was able to quit at 19, which is faster than 99% of the planet. Not because I raw dogged it like NoFap, because I stopped rushing. Step 1, I stopped rushing. I was watching porn 14 times a week. Then I went on NoFap and went to 0. That is pretty retarded if you ask me. Like, where's the middle ground, right? It was stupid thinking about it. Imagine a skinny kid walking into the gym. The first week, he lifted 1 kilogram. The second week, he lifts 50 kilograms. Stupid. You won't think, oh, he's going to lift 50 kilograms and he's going to get massive within weeks. No, he's going to break his spine and never come back. So if you lifted 1 kilogram, you should lift 2 this week. People aren't going to think, you're lifting 2 kilograms, you're going to be tiny forever. Well, if you lifted 1 last week, no, he won't. So I stopped rushing. So I watched porn 14 times in a week on average. So this week I was like, instead of going to 0, which is pretty stupid and now that I think about it, why don't I watch it 12 times? Then I watch it 9 times after that, then 6 the week after that, then 4. And, I wasn't autistically thinking, I watched it 3 times last week, so I need to watch it 3 times less this week. I was just like, I'll do it less. What I can manage, because I'm still addicted, just do it less. Turns out it wasn't easy or hard, it was just simple. Very simple and easy to follow, essentially, right? Because I went from watching it twice a day to once a week within the space of a couple months, if that. And considering my addiction's been over half a decade, I'd say that's pretty good, right? The reason it was so well for me was because I could still watch porn, just doing it less each week, because it's fun. It was fun when I was addicted. I was making progress towards quitting each week, which feels great, making progress to a goal. Especially raw dogging it, like NoFap, which is stupid. You don't get any progress on that. You're 1 step forward, 3 steps back every time, just getting more and more addicted. And I was getting benefits on this from rushing less. I was getting benefits each and every week, because the less I watched porn, the more benefits I got. I didn't have to go 3 months without watching it to experience the confidence. I just watched it less, and the benefits came with it, all while watching porn and getting closer to quitting. That's why stop rushing was the best way for me to quit. The next thing I did was I watched girl-on-girl videos. Now, that sounds weird, right? point I'm trying to make here is watch as tame videos as possible. Okay, so you're watching it less each week. This is not an excuse to go watch some hardcore crazy stuff because you're like, all right, I can only watch it once in the next 2 days. I'll watch the craziest, extreme, hardcore stuff I can watch to fry my brain and it'll be fine. No, on this journey, you also need to watch more tame videos. If you can go straight to watching Instagram Reels, brilliant. That's a lot better than watching, I'm not even going to describe what people watch, right? But point is, do not go to the extremities when you're just reducing how much porn you watch. You got to reduce the porn, which is what you're doing, what you're going to do, that's great. And the extremity, this is what I was telling myself. So, girl and girl, it's harmless, right? Not good for you, it's harmless though compared to the other stuff. Just a girl. Make your way to watching just Instagram Reels is what I was doing, because that's a whole lot better for my brain, for my addiction, than watching the extreme stuff. Okay, so I said I'm never watching the crazy stuff ever again. Okay, I'm just going to watch girl and girl, just a girl, or just Instagram. Very weird tip, I know, but help me quit. That's what I did. Okay, so I stopped rushing and I watched less extreme videos each and every time. Now, the final thing I did was I watched it as fast as possible each time. Again, at the start, I wanted to come up with excuses. I'm watching it once, twice a week, right? That's nothing compared to doing it twice a day. How about if I just watch it for 3 hours each time and make up for it? I'm still only watching it twice a week, but just doing it for a bit longer. This also is something I should not have done. Just cope, just being a pussy again. Because watching it for that long is a lot different than watching it for, let's say, 3 minutes. It's a lot different. First of all, watching it for 3 hours and 3 minutes. 3 hours is just a waste of fucking time. It's just stupid. I did it before bed as well, so it's 2 a.m. I'm waking up in a few hours, sleep deprived, retarded. Also, makes you feel like a loser is the main one. You feel like a loser watching it regardless, but watching it for 3 hours, wasting all that time, you wish to God you could go back in time and either not relapse or just do it in 5 minutes because you feel like such a degenerate loser. You're going to go to sleep feeling like a guilty, shameful loser. All the worst emotions you can feel. You're going to wake up still feeling those emotions, feeling tired. And when you feel like this, when you feel so shit about yourself, you watch porn, you play video games, you eat junk food. So you're going to do that the second you wake up, feel more guilty. And it was just a vicious cycle for me, right? So watching it for long, waste time, and you feel like such a dirty, degenerate loser. Watching it for 3 minutes, all right, when you're on this journey, it's fine, right? When you're watching it less and less and less, don't tell yourself, oh, it's good for me so I can watch it more. No, right? But it's almost going to feel productive. Now you might be thinking, well, didn't it just take the enjoyment away from me? Well, I thought that, so I made a game of it. I was like, all right, let's see how fast I can watch it. Okay, 5 minutes, whatever. Next week, or next time I watch it, 4 minute 30. I'll just see how fast and how low I can get. See, I'm trying to get a high score, or low score, whatever you want. I'm trying to get a low score, right? I'm trying to watch it as fast as possible, watching the less extreme videos I can find, and I'm watching it less and less each week, because I'm not rushing, not raw dogging it, because everyone who raw dogs it fails, all right? And that's how I quit, faster than 99.9% of the planet, because most never quit. The one that do, quit at 40, 50 when they get disinterested, when they got a wife. When people are completely addicted, when they're in their teenage years, when most people watch it, and that's when they quit, that's what I did. So if this helped in any way, please subscribe. It's free, helps the channel, and you can always change your mind later, and goodbye. By the way, no pressure, but under this video is my paid porn quitting secrets course. It just helps you quit porn faster, supports me, so once you feel like you trust me enough, you can check it out. There's a massive discount going on right now, so if you're interested, I'd do it now. And once you buy it, by the way, I'm going to give you a free bonus section which teaches you how to speak to girls, which becomes a lot easier when you quit porn.